Hello, everyone. um, the custom that we have to do askara in the 30th day after the ptira of someone, or in this case after a year, has a very deep meaning, and I want to try a little bit to explain it. A human being is a combination of a body and a soul. When a baby is born, we see a body and everyone is happy. During our lifetime, we are aware of our body. When we look at the mirror, we see our body, we do not see our soul. But the Torah, Hashem, God, who created the world, who created the human being, and who gave us the Torah, gave us in the Torah information about what a human being is. During the time that we are here in this world, most of the people have no clue that they have anything else but their body. We do not see our soul, and we could live our life just ignoring it, thinking that we are just a body. The opportunity to really think about it is when, as in this occasion, a person passed away. He lived his life in this world, and then he's gone. Of course, we're missing the presence of a person, but the fact that a year after we're coming to do this azkara, which is not just the memory of the person who passed away, the Torah gives us information, and I want to share it with you about what the soul is. And I'm sure everyone is here came to this event because they appreciate the person who passed away, or at least the relatives, and they want to do something good for this person. We have to know that we could do good for ourselves in this world only when we are here, the body and the soul together. When the soul separates the body, the person did what he could do in this world. And everyone do a lot of things, good things and not too good things. But this is the person. I mean, a person who lived in this world, like this particular person who lived, I understood, to almost the 80s, meaning he has about 7, 8 decades of activity in this world. And when a person has the merit to live in this world, people, children, friends, but mostly children, they could do something after he passed away that he could not do anymore for himself. The thing called in Judaism, Iiluy Neshama, to elevate the Neshama, to elevate the soul. A person in this world could elevate his level, spiritual level, when he's doing good things. We all know we are here, we have a body and a soul, and we have good things to do and not too good things that sometimes we're doing. And every action that you do when you're alive are put you up or down, depending what you do. When a person passed away, there is a click, a picture, this is it. But here's the thing. If a person live in this world, children, he didn't actually die. He didn't finish, because those children would not be in the world without the parents. Therefore, the children that stayed here continued the existence of the parents in this world, and they could do things. When they do it, dedicate the things, the good things, to the soul of this person, it goes to their accounts. aside from the person, first thing, any good things that we do go to our account because we are the one who did it. But when we did it for a person, it goes to both accounts, our account and the person who passed away. And therefore, there is a big thing during the year after a person passed away that we say in Kaddish. I mean, the children say Kaddish. Many people who say Kaddish have no clue what they're saying. Because the Kaddish, even people who speak Hebrew, because the Kaddish is in Aramaic. And there is very, very deep meaning for the Kaddish. I will just explain few words from the Kaddish in order to understand what we're saying. The first few words of the Kaddish are Yitgadal v'yitkadash Shmei Rabbah, meaning the name of God will be greater and sanctified. Yitgadal, big, great, v'yitkadash, and will be sanctified. What's the connection to a person who passed away? Why are we saying this? The answer is, we saying every time that we go and read the Torah, we saying a bracha, a blessing, right? What is the blessing? Baruch ata Hashem Elokeinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et toroto. We're blessing God that He chose us, meaning the Jewish people, from all the nations in the world and gave us the Torah. When God make a covenant between Him and us in Sinai, when Hashem gave us the Torah, when God gave us the Torah, He offered us that we will be His nation. And the words in the Torah, "Ve'atem tihiyu li mamlechet kohanim ve'goy kadosh." You will be my servants, and you will be a holy nation. A holy nation. So we are the nation of God. The Jews are the nation of God. In the Torah, there is a parasha in the Torah called Parashat Kedoshim. Kedoshim tiyu ki kadosh ani Hashem. God is holy, and He chose us from all the nations of the world to be holy. And He commanded us, be holy, like I'm holy. What is the meaning to be holy? The meaning to be holy is to live and manage your life in a very special way. We have a body, we need everything that the body needs. And in this matter, there is no difference between a Jew and non-Jew. There is no difference between a human being and animal. Animal and human being need to eat, need to drink, need to sleep, right? So we need to do it. And if you take an account, make a calculation, most of the 24 hours of the day, that's what we're doing. Taking care of our body, sleeping, eating, drinking. To be holy, the meaning of being holy is to take the physical needs and dedicate them or connect them to the spiritual dimension, which is the soul. We have a body, but we have a soul also. When you do things with the meaning of not just physical, but physical in order to be spiritual, that is the meaning of being holy, kadosh. Every Jew in the world, we have to know, we all were there in Sinai. It's not just an event that happened 3,300 years ago, approximately. It says in the Torah that in Sinai, at the time when Hashem gave us the Torah, the Jewish nation, all the souls of all the Jewish generation to the end of days were there. Et asher yeshno imanu hayom ve'et asher enenu po imanu hayom. Those, Moshe Rabbeinu says, those who are with us today and those who are not with us today, meaning the next generation, we all were there. So every Jew in the world, not just them, during the history, we, our generation, and the generations to come, we all part of this covenant between God and us. So every Jew is a holy person. When a person finishes his mission in this life, And we have to know that. We are not here forever. ימי שנותינו בהם 70 שנה, ואם בגבורות 70 שנה, we are here approximately 70 years, 80 years. But we are here for a reason. And every Jew who know what Judaism is, and unfortunately not today, not too many Jews know what is the meaning to be Jewish. I'm sure you know many Jews who are confused, who do not know who they are, what is the meaning to be Jewish. Well, I'm just a person. So we are in exile, and in the exile, people mixed up, and many people just forgot or lost their Jewish identity. We have to keep it. Every person who passed away is a representative of God that's not here with us anymore. When this person leaves children in this world, the children stand and say for his memory during the entire year, Yitgadal v'yitkadash shmei Rabba. Actually, we're declaring, the children, that we are continuing and we're going to fulfill the lack that now happened because this person is not here. He is not here, but he left us here. And we are going to continue to be Mekadshei Hashem, to be the representative of God. This is actually the meaning of what we're doing now. We're doing the brachot, we're doing all of this for the soul of the person. He could not do anything for himself anymore. We could do, and this is the most important thing. We have to know, Shlomo HaMelech, King Solomon, which the Bible, the Tanakh, said about him that he was the most wise person ever. Vayechkam mikol ha'adam. He was the most wise person ever. So he wrote 3 books in the Tanakh. One of them is Sefer Kohelet. And in Sefer Kohelet, he gave the wisdom point of view on life. He says, very interesting thing over there. He said, Tov lalechet el bet evel milechet el bet mishte. It's better to go to people, let me explain, I'll give a background for this verse in order to understand it. He speaks about a Jew who wants to do mitzvah, do a good thing, a good deed. Now, the most amazing mitzvah that we have in the Torah is chesed. What's chesed? To do something for the others, purely giving without expecting to get back. This is a chesed. This is a very high level, because many people who give, they give like a business. I'll give in order to get. Chesed is giving without any expectation to get, just pure giving. So, Shlomo HaMelech talk about 2 kinds of chesed, 2 kinds of mitzvot that are chesed. One of them is to go to a wedding to make the bride and the groom and the groom happy. It's called Simchat Chatan V'Kala. We have to know that it's a big mitzvah to go to a wedding, not in order to have a good time and to have a good food and listen to a good music, but in order to make the couple that just got married happy. Because they're building now a new house in the Jewish nation, and this is the biggest mitzvah, and we have to be with them in this day and make them very happy. In order to do it in the right way, you have to do a real chesed. Remember what's the definition of chesed? Giving, not taking, giving without expectation to get. So someone who go to a wedding with this intention is doing very, very high level act. So there is one mitzvah to go to Simchat Chatan V'Kala, to be Mesameach Chatan V'Kala, to make them happy. There is another mitzvah in this category, completely different. If Chas V'Shalom, someone passed away, there is a big mitzvah to go to be with the children or the relatives that mourning for this person who passed away, and to be with them in this very sad moment in their life. To be with them so they will feel they're not alone, to comfort them. This is also a chesed mitzvah, it seems just the opposite. One of them seems to go to a very happy place, and the other one go to the very sad place. But again, if the intention is to give, not to get to take, it's the same thing. I'm doing not for me, I'm doing completely 100% for the other person. There's two kinds of mitzvot of chesed. Okay? So now Shlomo HaMelech says the following. You will never be able to plan to go to a place of someone that passed away. You're not getting invitation about 3 months in advance, right? This person gonna pass away, so go. But you getting invitation to go to a bar mitzvah, to go to a wedding. So what happened if someone get an invitation from a very good friends? You're invited to the wedding of my children. My son getting married, my daughter getting married. It'll be in another 3 months. Okay, so mark the date. I want you to be there. Okay? So imagine someone got this invitation 3 months in advance and he's ready for the day. And then when he was about to go to the wedding, he heard a very tragic news. Some other friends of him lost his father or his mother. And the levaya is today and he doesn't know what to do, where to go. Now we have two mitzvos of chesed. One is Nichum Avelim, one is Simchat Chatan Vekala. Says Shlomo HaMelech, if you have these two kind of mitzvot, where you will go? It's better to go. It's better to go for the people who are mourning of someone who passed away than to go to a wedding. Why? Why? It's both same value of chesed. Why? Says Shlomo HaMelech something very deep. Tov lalechet el bet evel, milechet el bet mishteh. It's better to go to people mourning for someone who passed away than to go to a wedding. Why? Ba'asher hu sof kol ha'adam ve'achai yiten el libo. Because everyone gonna die at one point at certain point, and therefore go there. Why? Because when you go there, aside from doing the mitzvah, you start thinking, you wanted to know about the meaning of life. You will know that life are so precious that one day they're gonna stop. So it will make you think, do I run my life right? What's the purpose of life? And then when you come out of there, you will be in a higher level. That will demand you to think about things that you do not want to think about. You do not want to think about the day that you're going to die. No one wants to think about it. But you have to think on it, not in order to go deep in depression because someday you're going to die, but in order to live your life in a better way before, to appreciate, to understand the precious of this gift called life. When we again, here in this event, we have to think about it. I mean, this particular person, Yitzchak ben Rachel, that all the things that we're saying now will be Iiluy Nishmato, that his soul will be elevated to a better, higher place. The most amazing thing that we could give his Neshama is if we will just think for a few minutes about the purpose of life and try to take on ourselves to do better than we're doing until now. And if we will think about it and do something, that will be the best gift that we could give to this Neshama, because of him, someone over here changed and become better. So this is the purpose of doing this Azkara, doing the brachot. Each bracha that we say is going, and again, first of all, it's going to the account of the person who made the mitzvah, but it goes to his account also. So we'll summarize it. We have to understand, we are Jewish. Everyone who is Jewish in this room has to know that if you will look back in the history, we're talking about 3,300 years of a nation that suffers so much and sacrificed so much. I'm talking about my parents, your grandparents, my grandparents, all the generation, whatever they were during the history. It was really hard to keep and hold the fact that we are Jewish and we are proud of it and we know there is a mission, and it was not popular, was anti-Semitism, was a lot of things that, you know, we sang this in ליל הסדר, והיא שעמדה לאבותינו ולנו, שלא אחד בלבד עמד עלינו לכלותנו, אלא שבכל דור ודור עומדים עלינו לכלותנו. The Jewish nation, every generation, there is someone who wants to eliminate the Jews, that there will be no Jews around in the world. And our parents and our grandparents, during the history, were holding it and sacrificed so much. It's really a shame that in this generation, many of us failed to take this torch and pass it to the next generation. We failed to explain to the next generation, the younger kids, why it's so important to be Jewish, why it's so important to marry a Jew in order for the Jewish nation to continue. And the reason that we failed, because we ourselves need to be sure that it's relevant. You know, you cannot preach, you cannot teach, you cannot educate your kids in something that you yourself are not sure about. Therefore, the mission of this generation is to strengthen our Jewish identity. And I'm coming from New York. I'm coming from time to time here to Canada, to Toronto, and my good friend that I really appreciate, Rabbi Yaakov, doing amazing job over here in order to bring more and more Jews and connect them. Here in exile, easily people could get lost. So right now, there is a whole shul, Bet Knesset, that build, and there are shiurei Torah, there are ability to learn Torah, and each one of us, it doesn't matter how much you know, you always could know more. And we have to strengthen our Jewish identity for ourselves, first of all, and then for the next generation. And you know, again, when we hear an event that a Jew passed away, the question is, if Judaism will pass away with the passing away of the old generation, or it will continue to the next generation, it's up to us. And this is our mission, and it's very, very important to be connected. Come to Shiurei Torah, Rabbi Yaakov and other Rabbanim here in the city, give Shiurei Torah. Come to Shabbat. Make your Jewish identity strong. Your children will look up to you. They will know it's not words, it's action. When they see that you are serious about it, they will go for it. When they see, and they're very smart, you know, Jewish kids are very smart. They realize if it's important to you or not. If they will see that you're playing with it, forget it. They will never listen to you, and they will go away, and we're going to lose them as Jews. So it's a big responsibility, and I hope again that from all those divrei Torah that we gave over here, if someone will take even few words of this, try to understand or think about what's the purpose of life, how I'm going to be a better Jew, how I'm continue Judaism to the next generations, that will be the most amazing gift that we could give to the soul of Rabbi Yitzchak ben Rachel. Thank you for listening.